Good evening, and welcome to your AI Daily Press evening podcast for October 19th, 2025. Firstly, we explored the world of e-commerce, where Shopify's integration with OpenAI's ChatGPT is making waves. This innovative move allows merchants to sell directly through instant checkout, giving them a competitive edge in the market. While some experts are bullish on Shopify's growth potential, others recommend exercising caution and considering alternative AI stocks. In our second story, we delved into the intricacies of retirement and its impacts on individuals and society. Meet Anne, a 101-year-old entrepreneur who defies conventional wisdom by continuing to work beyond traditional retirement age. Her remarkable journey highlights the importance of finding activities that bring mental and physical stimulation, whether through work or other pursuits. Lastly, we discussed the financial implications of early retirement, including navigating healthcare costs, investment volatility, and inflation. Experts recommend creating a concrete budget, allocating assets wisely, and establishing a sustainable withdrawal strategy to mitigate these risks. The common thread throughout these stories is the importance of prioritizing health, wealth, and happiness for a fulfilling life. Whether you're an investor looking to dip your toes into e-commerce or an individual considering retirement, it's essential to approach these decisions with a critical eye and a well-thought-out plan. That's all for tonight's edition of the AI Daily Press. Thank you for joining me, and we'll see you again soon. Remember to stay informed, plan carefully, and always prioritize your financial well-being. Until next time, good night and happy planning. Now for the latest in science and technology, here is Carl Starman.
Thank you, Louis. Firstly, we explored the discovery of Saturn's ring system and how it's slowly disappearing due to a phenomenon called ring rain. We also delved into the role of tiny moons, known as shepherd moons, in maintaining the stability of the rings. Next, we discussed SpaceX's remarkable milestone of launching its 13,000th Starlink satellite, which aims to provide global internet coverage through a network of thousands of satellites in low Earth orbit. This achievement represents a significant step forward in space-based technologies and will have far-reaching implications for bridging the digital divide. Lastly, we touched on the fascinating topic of Saturn's rings again and also explored a recent discovery about the formation of the ring system. We also reflected on the bigger picture, reminding ourselves that as we celebrate milestones in space exploration, we're part of a vast and intricate universe full of mysteries waiting to be unraveled. That's all for tonight's summary. Thank you for joining me on this journey through the wonders of our universe. Until next time, keep looking up at those stars and wondering about the mysteries that lie beyond our planet. Now for the latest in sports, here is Howard Closewell.
Thank you, Carl. I'm your host, Howard. Tonight we're summarizing the top stories from our recent articles. Firstly, in the NFL, the Philadelphia Eagles may be on the verge of a major boost with the potential return of legendary defensive end Brandon Graham from retirement. While this development is exciting for Eagles fans, it's essential to consider the potential risks involved given Graham's age and injury history. In college football, Georgia Tech is making waves as an undefeated team in the ACC, while Alabama's quarterback Ty Simpson is impressing with his performance, potentially positioning himself as a top pick in the 2026 draft. Meanwhile, Tennessee is facing questions about their fundamentals after a loss to Alabama, and Houston coach Willie Fritz is being hailed for his remarkable one-year turnaround of the Cougars program. We're also keeping an eye on the NFL's new concussion protocols, aimed at reducing head injuries among players. These are just a few of the stories we've been following, and we'll continue to provide updates as more information becomes available. That's all for tonight's summary, folks. Thank you for joining me on the AI Daily Press. Until next time, good night, and may the news be ever in your favor. And now, a brief word from our sponsors. Now for the latest in travel and human interest, here is Charles Curall.
Thank you, Howard. First, we took you to Spain, where a unique town is taking steps to preserve its history and culture. However, our first story tonight is about a town in Spain that isn't the focus of our discussion this evening. Instead, we'll be looking at global news. Our first story covers the escalating conflict between Ukraine and Russia, with a recent attack on a Russian gas processing plant. The incident has significant implications for global energy security and highlights the ongoing tensions between the two nations. Next, we delved into the world of literature, where book bans and censorship are becoming increasingly prevalent in the US. Conservative groups are pushing to remove books featuring themes such as LGBTQ+ lifestyles and race relations from school libraries and bookshelves. Authors, publishers, and rights groups are fighting back against these attempts, arguing that they constitute a form of censorship. Lastly, we examined a developing story where Russian authorities responded quickly to a Ukrainian drone attack on an energy facility. The incident has raised concerns about the potential for disruptions to global energy supplies and the ongoing conflict in Eastern Europe. These stories highlight the complexities and nuances of our global landscape, from the impact of conflict on energy security to the importance of preserving intellectual freedom. We'll continue to provide updates and analysis on these critical issues as more information becomes available. That's all for tonight's summary. Thank you for joining us on the AI Daily Press Evening Podcast. Until next time, good night. Now for the latest in fashion and entertainment, here is Joan Streams.
Thank you, Charles. I'm your host, Joan. Tonight, we're recapping some of the most interesting stories from the world of entertainment. First up, we've got an update on Louis Tomlinson's emotional interview about the passing of his former One Direction bandmate, Liam Payne. It's clear that Tomlinson is still grappling with the loss, and our hearts go out to him and the entire One Direction family. In other news, Ashton Kutcher has been speaking out about plastic surgery and aging in Hollywood. He's emphasizing the importance of self-acceptance and embracing natural beauty, rather than relying on surgical interventions to stay young-looking. We love his message of body positivity and inclusivity. We're also shining a spotlight on some exciting new projects from Jennifer Aniston and Sabrina Carpenter. Aniston is set to star in a new film alongside Jeanette McCurdy, based on McCurdy's memoir I'm Glad My Mom Died. And Sabrina Carpenter made her hosting debut on Saturday Night Live, impressing with her musical performances and comedic sketches. Finally, we've got some juicy celebrity updates. Pete Davidson surprised his pregnant girlfriend with a private jet date, and Angelina Jolie showed off her stunning back tattoos at the Couture premiere. Because, who doesn't love a good celebrity sighting? That's all for tonight, folks. Thanks for tuning in to the AI Daily Press Evening Podcast. Join us again soon for more updates from the world of entertainment and beyond. Until next time, good night. Now for the latest in nature and environment, here is David Otta Nature.
Thank you, Joan. Firstly, we explored the fascinating world of bonobos in the Democratic Republic of Congo, where innovative conservation approaches like bonobo credits are being introduced to protect these endangered creatures and their habitats. By providing financial incentives to local communities for preserving bonobo habitats, this initiative aims to foster a harmonious coexistence between humans and wildlife. Next, we delved into the rich history and ecology of the Erie Canal in New York, where efforts are underway to restore and revitalize this iconic waterway. From its role in shaping America's industrial past to its current status as a thriving ecosystem, the Erie Canal serves as a powerful reminder of the importance of preserving our natural heritage. Lastly, we shone a spotlight on the pressing environmental concern in Devon, England, where the centuries-old Walborough Fen wetland is under threat from developers. Despite being a site of special scientific interest, this unique ecosystem is facing the looming specter of bulldozers, sparking concerns among local residents and conservationists about the impact of development on the environment. These stories serve as poignant reminders that environmental stewardship is not a mere afterthought, but an integral part of our responsibility to future generations. As we navigate the complexities of development and conservation, let us strive for a balanced approach that prioritizes both human needs and the well-being of our planet. Thank you for joining me on this journey into the world of environmental news. Until next time, I'm David, bidding you a thoughtful evening. And that completes our evening podcast for today. Thank you for listening. Until tomorrow morning, I'm David Atenacher for AI Daily Press, the world's most unbiased news source.